Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Swink, Colorado. My name is Brad Doherty here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, joined here in the booth by a couple of Branson seniors on the main camera today. Lizzie Rodiguero on the hero cam. It is Jackie Rios and a Branson sophomore on the ones and twos. The producer in the booth, Tate Baker. It should be a lot of fun today. I think would be evenly matched squads coming into this game. Kim coming in with a 3-2 record. Swink coming in with a 2-3 record. We'll talk about players to watch as we kind of continue through this. Looks like we'll probably pause for the national anthem or Pledge of Allegiance here in a couple of seconds. Should be a lot of fun. Coach Walt James for the Swink Lions. This is his second year as head coach. Lifetime, he's got a record of 18-28. For the Kim Mustangs, Coach Winford, he's in year number 14, folks. Lifetime, he's 186-77 with a win percentage of 71%. Here in just a second, we will talk about a few key players to keep your eye on. Should be a lot of fun on the Swink side. Looks like it's going to be, we'll take a little break here. It's going to take a break for a hometown version of the national anthem. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, done live here by one of the member of the Swink community. Always neat to see that. Now it's time for the starting lineups. As players take the floor, there is senior number 1, Gianna Shively. Sophomore number 3, Charlie Burley. Fellow sophomore number 4, Kennedy Cranston. Here comes another sophomore, number 5, Gabby Rios. And freshman number 34, Sarl Mosman. Now the starting lineups for your hometown Swink Lions tonight. Number 1, Miley James. She's a freshman. Number 20, her sister, she's a junior, Jocelyn James. Number 24, Brianna McElroy. She's a junior. Number 30, junior, Taylor Mendenhall. And number 32, a junior, Madeline Bamber. Let's talk about some of the players to watch coming into this game. Swink has been good enough to enter in stats into Max Prep, so we have a little data for you. Leading the Swink Lady Lions is Taylor Mendenhall, averaging about 10.2 points per game. Jocelyn, she's by far the leading scorer of the game. Jocelyn James has 5.4. Her sister Miley also has 5.4. Lainey James, who I'm sure we'll see here in a minute, has just under 5 points a game. On the Mustang side of the ball, we don't have any Max Preps stats. Players to watch offensively, Charlie Burley, Kennedy Cranston, and Gianna Shively looking to carry the load for the Lady Mustangs. Sarl Mosman also getting quite a few buckets last night in their contest in Felt, Oklahoma. Charlie Burley's three-pointer, no good. The ball is on the floor, and that's going to be our first tie-up of the game. Yeah, 2 nights ago, the Mustangs traveled to Felt, Oklahoma. Came away with 2 high school wins. The junior high squad fell 2 times, but that's all right. Back to the action right here. Swink ladies swinging the ball. Mustangs in their standard, often played 2-3 defense. That's number 24, McElroy, driving in. Nice inlet pass to number 30. She's going to get fouled. Number 30, Taylor Mendenhall, is going to go to the line. That's the first foul of the game. It's Gabby Rios picking it up. First team foul of the quarter. Taylor Mendenhall coming in, shooting 69% from the free throw line on the year. They're going to say shooter violated, a little lane violation by Mendenhall, so they're going to waive that make off. We are still scoreless with just about a minute transpired here in the game. Burley going to work on the side. Mustangs working around the perimeter. Cranston's going to drive to the paint, kick to Shively. Burley now, a little give and go with Shively. Cranston had a cutter, elected to go baseline to Rios. Rios back to Burley. They're looking for that cutter, Sarah Mosman. Katie Cranston drives into the paint, gets the ball stripped. It's number 24, Brianna McElroy, the junior, coming away with it. No seniors on this Swink Lady Lions squad. Skip pass over to Miley James, back in to number 30, Taylor Mendenhall, but I think that was a partial block on that shot by Gabby Rios. Oh, and that one is passed into the Swink bench. That's a Mustang turnover. That'll be Swink ball here on the near sideline. Three ball by 24, no good. Put back by number 32, Madeline Bamber. She is the first player to score here in the contest. That skip pass stolen by Miley James. She's off to the races. Can Cranston get there? She does. Breaks up the transition bucket. Rebound by Shively, back in the hands of Cranston. Mustangs working it around the perimeter. Top of the key, Cranston, one dribble jumper is up, and she gets the bounce. Kennedy Cranston answers the call. We're tied at 2, 5 minutes and change to go here in the first. McElroy and James, little give and go. Skip pass over to Miley James. Miley James drives, met by Rios. No foul called on the contact. Kennedy Cranston is going to drive right side, slows it down. Burley, they get it into Rios, not quite able to wrangle in that quick pass. Substitution coming. Daniela Gonzalez, a Mustang freshman, coming in for Gianna Shively. It's Jocelyn James, inlet pass. One pass too many, and that's stolen by the Mustangs. Kennedy Cranston tried to get it to Sarah Mosman. Mosman had no idea it was coming, and that went kind of behind her back. That's Jocelyn James bringing the ball up the court. She's going to work left side. Over to McElroy, back to James. Another substitution, number 2, Laney James now in the game. McElroy gets blocked by Mosman. Long arms of number 34, tip it, and they're going to say last touched by McElroy. So just a fun tidbit, folks watching at home. Number 1 and number 2 are twin sisters, Miley and Lainey James, and their big sister Jocelyn. So 3 James on the court. That Mustang shot just a little off. Here comes Lainey James pushing the ball ahead. Good ball movement. Jocelyn James, 3-ball just in and out. Rios got a hand on the board, but that's going to be McElroy, another 3-ball attempt. They're not afraid to pull the trigger. Like what I see. Shooters got to shoot. We're still tied at 2, 3.5 to go here in the first. Charlie Burley, spin and a dump off to Gabby Rios. She got a little bit of extra contact underneath. I think that's going to be on the junior, number 30, Taylor Mendenhall, her first personal foul. Mustang to inbound. Charlie Burley way off on that. Charles Mosman with the board, gets it to Cranston. Cranston gives the Mustangs a 2-point lead. 4-2 is your score here. Ooh, that pass almost stolen. James into Mendenhall. She's going to get fouled by Rios. Gabby Rios got to be careful. That's her second personal foul. Taylor Mendenhall going to the line for the second time tonight. She was 0 for 1 last time to the line, but she stepped over on that make. Coming in on the year, she is a pretty good free throw shooter. Shoots 69%. I'm sorry, she made that last shot. So that was just a 3-point opportunity, and she converts, takes a 1-point lead. Gianna Shively working on the right side. Skip pass to Cranston. Cranston's going to go baseline. 1 dribble jumper is a little long. Body's going to be on the floor. There's probably a jump ball situation coming. Sure enough, and the arrow points Mustang way this time. Kennedy Cranston to inbounds. Shiley, gets her shot blocked by number 1, Miley James. Both twins and older sister Jocelyn on the floor. No, sorry. Yes, they are all 3 of them on the floor. Daniela Gonzalez gets it back out to Shively. Oh, that's just an easy pass for Jocelyn James to pick up. She's quick, folks. Kennedy Cranston commits the foul, but in the act of shooting. That's Kennedy's first. Jocelyn James going to head to the line. Max Preps has her at 100% free throw shooter, folks. And she converts that time. It is now a 2-point hometown lead. Misses on that attempt. Shadley with it now. Skip pass over to Cranston. Cranston wide open. Jay is good. Cranston has all 6 of the Mustang points. Mendenhall trying to go to work on the baseline, just a touch too strong. Kennedy Cranston coming across. Kennedy just got her driver's license yesterday. A little bit of fun behind the scenes player info. Cranston driving into the middle. Shively tees it up. Oh, just off the mark. Cranston with the board. Little contact high off the bank. And we got bankers hours, non-bankers hours here today in Swink, Colorado. Cranston, 8 points, starting off hot. That last touch by Kennedy, that's going to remain Swink ball. A couple of substitutions coming back in. The game is McElroy and number 32, Madeline Bamber. Jocelyn James with it now. Deep in the corner, guarded by Cranston. Skip pass. Good ball movement. It's one of the James girls. Didn't see the number, just off. Daniela Gonzalez chases down that rebound. Lainey James was right in the middle of that. I love that defensive energy by Lainey James on that last possession. Gianna Shively, top of the key. Mustangs gonna work, look for something inside. One dribble three-pointer by Burley, not quite there. Sarl ends up with a loose bobbled board. Put back, no good. Here comes Brianna McElroy and the Swink Lady Lions. Miley James with it now. Tried to get it inside to Bamber, no good. And that's Gianna Shively picking up a foul. Gianna Shively, that'll be her first personal. Fourth team foul. One more foul, and we'll be in the double bonus for the Swink Lions. That's Addie Mills with it now. Addie's a freshman. Double teamed in the corner, tough spot, gets it to McElroy. Nice stuff. Yep, that was 24. Junior Brianna McElroy with her first points of the contest, and we're tied at 8. Shively and Burley, little back and forth. Cranston has it. She tries to drive off of her feet. Kind of crazy in the paint. Miley James ends up with it. Last second shot. There's 1.7 seconds left on the clock. Going for a Grant Hill to Chris. Oh, gosh, got tackled. Loose ball. Everybody got up. No big deal. Let's hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Thank you, iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Joining me on the mic briefly here is going to be Lizzie Rodiguera. Lizzie, what do you think so far?
Pretty good. I think it's going to be a good game. They're like neck and neck the whole time, so.
I would agree. Two evenly matched teams coming in and playing hard. Swink looking to get back to a even 500 record. Mustangs looking to build off that win a couple nights ago in Felt, Oklahoma. That shot just off the mark. Here comes Kennedy Cranston. Charlie Burley with it now to Daniela Gonzalez. She's double teamed down in the baseline. Gets it up and back into the hands of Cranston. Gonzalez back to Burley. Burley's going to dribble in. She's going to stop her jumper, not quite there. They're going to say last touched by number 30, Taylor Mendenhall. That'll be the Mustang ball underneath their own bucket. Sarah Mosman turns. She's going to get fouled in the act of shooting. Let's see who they whistle that one on. There were a couple of Swink Lady Lions. That's Taylor Mendenhall picking up her second personal foul. Sarah Mosman's first, gets the friendly bounce. Mosman makes the book. Only other Mustang to score so far, 9-8. Got us a close one here in Swink, Colorado. Mosman perfect from the line that trip. It's a 2-point Mustang lead. Here comes McElroy. McElroy working on the left side. Over to James. Back and forth with McElroy. She's going to drive into the paint, met by a couple Mustangs, kicks it out to James. Addie Mills with it. Guarded in that deep corner by Charlie Burley. McElroy turnaround jumper just a skosh long, and Kennedy Cranston ends up at the board. She's looking to push. She's got a wide open Daniela Gonzalez, kicks it back to her. Cranston driving into the paint off the glass, not quite there that time. Taylor Mills comes up with it. Sorry, Laney Mills. Why am I thinking Taylor? Laney. Got to get these twins' names memorized here. That pass intended for Laney Mills, but Kennedy Cranston got a hand on it and remains Swink ball. Pretty good crowd here for a Saturday afternoon game. Wonder if these refs might have some later games to attend to. Sometimes this last game before the holiday break, they try to do it early so families can begin their planning. McElroy's three-pointer deflected off the top stanchion of the backboard, so automatic turnover there. McElroy's averaging about 2.5 a game. She's a confident three-point shooter, though. If she gets hot, watch out. Cranston's going to drive and kick. And they're saying Jocelyn James, I believe. Yep, Jocelyn James picks up her first personal. A little bit of body on Cranston. Shively shot just off the mark. The rim was not visitor-friendly that time. Jump ball on the rebound attempt. Arrow is going Mustang way. Bristol Jackson, Mustang freshman, checking in for the first time tonight. Daniela Gonzalez getting a little breather. Kennedy Cranston to inbounds. Lofts it up to Charles Mosman, just a little too long off the back iron. Here comes Brianna McElroy. Main ball handler for the Swink Lions. Little inside-outside. Intended target wasn't where she expected it to be. That'll be Mustang ball. Mustangs up by only 2. Here, 2 minutes into the second quarter. This is our last game of the Saddle Rock. Sorry, today is our last day of sports for the Saddle Rock Sports Network before our Christmas break. Mosman and Burley back and forth. Cranston, 3 ball is away, a little too strong. Loose rebound in the hands of Mosman. She's going to one-dribble jumper. Her shot too strong off the backboard. Jocelyn James coming up with the board. She's a junior for these Lions. She's looking to drive. Kicks it back out to McElroy. Brianna McElroy back in the hands of James. A little back and forth between the two here. Kicking it now. Oh, close. That was Miley James on the 3-ball attempt, just out of the in and out. Good ball movement by these Lady Lions. Skip pass almost stolen, but Miley James going to put up the floater on the baseline, not quite there. Charlie Burley ends up with the rebound. Cranston looking to push up the near sideline. Burley and Cranston, a little back and forth, the two Kim sophomores. Played ball together since Pee-wee time. Sarah Mosman, turnaround Jay, no good. Addie Mills got the rebound that time. Addie Mills, another freshman. McElroy dribbling, skip pass over to Laney James. Sorry, Miley James. McElroy, nice athletic play to keep that one in bounds. Addie Mills in trouble in the deep baseline. And she lost control. Kind of good defense by Charlie Burley. Kennedy Cranston gets it back to Charlie Burley. She's got Bristol Jackson in the high post. Elects to go Sarah Mosman, baseline. Bristol thought just a second too long. She's going to dribble out of the trouble. Gets it up to Shively, but passes it a little too high and a little too out of bounds. Swink Lady Lions with the chance to tie on this possession. Jocelyn James, she averages 5.4 points a game this season. Good ball movement. They get it in, kick it back out to McElroy. James with it, drives in. McElroy's going to tee up another three, just short. Cranston comes up with the board. She's got Shively in a running mate. Cranston's going to elect to keep, goes up to the right side, too strong. Big board by Miley James. Here comes Miley. She also averages 5.4 a game. Long three ball, just a skosh to the left. Both teams kind of struggling to find the bucket here in the second quarter. Only 2 points scored by either team, and that's been the Mustangs. We were tied at 8 to finish the first. Crystal Jackson, top of the elbow, has her shot blocked. But I like that she's cutting to that high post and looking to score. Miley James, baseline. Sorry, that was Lainey James. Now Miley James. That's a three ball. Good for Miley James. And now the hometown Swink Lady Lions are up by 1, 11-10. Just over 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Mustangs running a high-low offense, trying to get that cutter flashing to the high post. Cranston tried to get it into Mosman. Well read, but defended by number 32, Madeline Bamber. Lainey James with it. Gets it down into Bamber. Kick out to McElroy. Jocelyn James. She's going to drive baseline, not able to get it. Bamber's put back just off the mark. Sorrel Mosman with the board. Minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. And Coach Justin Winford's calling for a 30-second timeout.
Avenue in Lahana, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
Welcome back, folks. Coming out of that timeout, the hometown Swink Lions up 11-10. Kind of a slow second quarter. Only one bucket scored by each team. That three ball by Miley James was the only bucket scored there. And then Sorrel Mosman hit a couple of three-pointers. A couple of free throws. That's been the only Mustang scoring this quarter. Both teams would like to change the tune of that. Gabby Rios driving into paint. She gets it up. She says, I want to score. Oh, just in and out. Lainey James, she's looking to push. Jocelyn gets it. She's going to dribble in. Tried to get into Bamber. Gabby Rios with a big steal. Cranston now, 1 minute to go here in the first half. Daniela Gonzalez. Back to Charlie Burley. She has Cranston, but passed that a little too high, even for the athletic jumping Kennedy Cranston. That'll be Swink ball. Taylor Mendenhall checking back into the game. Brianna McElroy getting a little bit of a breather. Jocelyn James taking over point guard possessions on this trip down the court. Mendenhall gets it into Bamber. Just kind of a loose ball. Burley, ball still on the floor. Rios gets it, but she rolls, and I believe that's going to be a travel, or I think she actually had the ball above her head and out of bounds. So good hustle by both squads. Ends up being a Swink inbounds. Here we go, Jocelyn James. Back to Lainey James. Miley James. All the James on the perimeter makes announcing easy. James with it, with a nice shot. She just had that three ball. Laney James puts up a jumper, no good. I think they're going to call 30. Mendenhall with the foul. That's trouble, folks. That is Taylor Mendenhall's third personal with 15 seconds to go. So Addie Mills is checking in for her. Coach James doesn't want to see her pick up that fourth foul in these final seconds of this first half. They're saying last touch by the Mustangs, 12 seconds. Hometown Lions up by 1. James to James to James. Here we go. Jocelyn over to Miley. She's going to pull the trigger. Just short. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Your score 11-10. Hometown Swink is up.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Right Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
All right, we want to give a big shout out to head coach Traegon Marquez of the Grenada Bobcat basketball and football team. He's not just a head coach for Grenada, he's also a representative for New York Life. New York Life offers a wide variety of investment and insurance products. If you're in the market to proactively plan for your family's future or take some of those necessary steps to try to plan for the unexpected, New York Life has a product that will fit your needs. You can give Coach Traegon a call at 719-940-5030 or stop by his office at 122 North Main Street, Suite 306 in Lamar, Colorado. Thanks, Coach, for your sponsorship of Student Powered Broadcasting.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
Topar has been your one-stop shop since 1993 for all your farm, ranch, business, and home needs. You've driven by their convenient location on Highway 350 and seen their large selection of trailers and Branson tractors. But did you know they also offer truck beds, grill guards, and cattle guards, and tons of other implements and accessories for trucks and ATVs? In addition to having a commercial welding shop that can build, repair, or customize about anything you can dream up, they can also supply you with metal and welding gas for your projects. Stop by and see how Topar can help build your next dream.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's a fun time here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Let's talk about where we are thus far. Both teams came out evenly matched. In the first quarter, we were tied at 8, and it was Kennedy Cranston scoring all 8 of those for the Lady Mustangs in the first quarter. And then both teams kind of stalled offensively, not intentionally. Lots of good shots, just the rim was a little unwelcoming to both teams. the Swink Lady Lions scored 3 and off of 1 made 3 ball, and the Mustangs scored 2 off of 2 Sarl Mosman free throws. So that brings us to where we're at in terms of who's scored the ball. Like I said, Cranston had 8 and Mosman has 2. Those are the 10 points for the Lady Mustangs. For the Lady Lions, it would be Miley James leading the team, actually with 3. Also with 3 is Taylor Mendenhall. Brianna McElroy and Madeline Bamber each have a bucket apiece. That's what's gotten us here. So both coaches, I'm sure, trying to encourage and coax their squads to improve their offensive execution and productivity here in the upcoming third quarter. Talk about an exciting game, though, a couple of nights ago in Kim, Colorado. Let me set the situation between the varsity men and the varsity ladies. Not in Kim, this was in Felt, Oklahoma. The Mustangs traveled across state lines, and it was tied at 52 in felt. It was homecoming night. The crowd was electric. That gym is made out of concrete cinder blocks, so it was very loud in that gym. And 5.2 seconds were left on the clock, and we're going to go to those last 5.2 seconds for maybe the most exciting play thus far of the Mustang season. They get it to Watkins. Little give and go to Rosas. Rosas ditches it to Cooper Winter. Turnaround jumper. Cooper Winter for the win. Cooper Winter for the win. You heard it right, folks. His first bucket of the night. He'll remember this one his whole life, folks. There it was, folks. You saw it. 5.2 seconds to go. Cam Rosas had the ball. He was able to get it off to Cooper Winter, who somehow, with less than a second left, put up a prayer. Had he missed, it would have gone into overtime, but the Mustang sophomore, it was his only bucket of the night, ended up with the winning shot last night. It was really a fun one. Mustangs shooters for the evening also got a little hot. Trotter Watkins finished with 19 points of his own. Will Doherty followed him up with 11. It's going to be fun coming up for that high school game. We got a lot of games coming your way in January. What you see on your screen right now, that is just the first week of games here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Monday the 6th, the Mustangs host the Springfield Longhorns for a little junior high ball. Then on Tuesday, we'll head to Des Moines, New Mexico for our Des Moines broadcast crew. Corona is playing in Des Moines. That should be fun. And then Thursday the 9th, Des Moines is hosting the Raton Tigers. On Friday, January 10th, the Mustangs are headed to Primero. Put that one on your calendars, folks. If you were watching the championship game of the Trinidad State College basketball tournament earlier, just about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago now, those two teams met in a classic. It was a barn burner. Primero ended up winning that game by 4 points. It was back and forth all the way, and the Mustangs will be looking for a little payback on the Primero Bulldogs home court. You're going to want to watch that one for sure. And then we're getting back into some Honey Farmer basketball that same day. We got another crew that's going to go to work at Crowley County. We'll be traveling down to the Honey Farmer gym for some high school basketball there. Then on Saturday, we're not done yet, folks. The 11th, the next day, the Trinidad Miners are headed out to the Mustang Gym in Kim, Colorado, and Clayton goes to Des Moines. 2 games at the same time right there for you on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. It is a ton of fun what we're doing here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We're going to let some current and former broadcasters tell you all about it.
Saddle Rock Sports Network is a student-powered broadcasting company that was started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views. In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and rewatched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week between 8 and 12 games for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit SaddleRockSolutions.com.
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 SaddleRockSolutions.com for more information.
Back to it, folks. We got a minute and a half. We're just going to keep it right here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Got about a little time just to give some shout out to a few more of our sponsors that helped us out during the Trinidad State College Tournament. The first is Kangaroo Coffee, also the place that's camera woman extraordinaire Lizzie Rodiguero works when she's not behind the camera here. You can stop by their shop in the Trinidad Marketplace in downtown Trinidad on Commercial Street in the old Marty Feeds building. They got a wide variety of very delicious coffees and specialty drinks for your enjoyment. Kangaroo Coffee keeps you hopping. The Emergent Campus, it's a new initiative in Los Animas County, spearheaded by Executive Director Christine Loudon. If you are looking to extend your business's tech presence or enhance your tech/engineering career, look into Emergent Campus. You'll find them on the internet and on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for your sponsorship of Student Power Broadcasting. All right, 40 seconds to go, and it's a 1-point game here before we start the third quarter. As we begin this, if I'm the Swink Lions, I'm trying to get Taylor Mendenhall warmed up. She only has 1 field goal and 1 made free throw here in the contest. She averages 10.5 a game. So I'm looking to get the ball to her in the paint, try to get some Mustangs in foul trouble. The Mustangs only have 6 players, so their bench is anything but deep. Shively kind of out of control, almost whacked a player there. Shively got some hands on it, still keeps it alive. Swink looking to swing the ball. Loose ball picked up by Mosman. Cranston has it now. She's got Shively running the baseline layup, no good. Mosman ends up with the board, gets it back into the hands of Gabby Rios. Now Cranston working. Shively skip pass over to Burley. Tried to get to Mosman, poked away by Mendenhall. Good defensive stop there by the Swink Lions. Jocelyn James with it. McElroy into Mendenhall, tried to get it into Bamber. Those are the long arms of Sarl Mosman coming up with the steal. That's one thing, Tate, you can't teach. You can't teach tall and long. Either you got those genetics or you don't, and Mosman figuring that out. Cranston now off the pass. That's a 3 ball from Kennedy Cranston. She has 11 of the Mustangs' 13. Back and forth between the James sisters. Mendenhall turnaround Jay just off the mark. Shively ends up with it and back in the hands of Cranston. Mustangs would love to extend this lead a little bit on this possession. Cranston guarded up high by McElroy. Swink in a 3-2 defense. Mustangs waiting for something to develop. Cranston drives and kicks back to Shively. Back into Mosman now. She's going to try to go to work. And 3-second violation called on Sarl Mosman. You know, Mosman is a freshman. That's one of those high school lessons you get to learn in high school. They tend not to call that too much in junior high ball. Jocelyn James. Back and forth, Miley and Jocelyn, a little sister pass back. McElroy over to Miley James. She's going to try the 3-ball, no good. And they're going to say last touched off the foot of Bamber. Got a substitution. That is number 4. Wait a minute. That's okay. Number 4 on the court, I believe, is actually number 2. Lainey James must have had to change her jersey for some reason. Jocelyn James with it now. Guarded by Shively. She's going right hand. Long floater, no good. Jump ball. Good effort by both those ladies on the rebound. Arrow points Mustang way this time. 5.5 to go here in the first. Kennedy Cranston working up the left side. Back to Burley to Shively. Oh, just mishandled. She was wide open for a second. Tough pass. Rios just trying to keep her hands on it and does, but the arrow points Swink way this time. Jocelyn James, the junior, coming down. Drives into Shiley, loses it. Burley's got a runner. It's Kennedy Cranston. Cranston able to corral it in. Too strong on the layup. Jocelyn James going to try to push herself. Good tempo by the junior. Back into the hands of McElroy. She's going to try that 3-ball way short. Bamber's able to save it. Nice athletic play into the hands of Lainey James. Bad pass, though. Kennedy Cranston dribbles it off her foot. Good defense by Brianna McElroy to cause that turnover. Still a 2-point game. Mustangs up 13-11. 4 and some change. About 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Bamber back to Jocelyn James Mendenhall. Lady DeMiley back to Bamber in the deep post. Tough pass. Shively comes up with it. She's off to the races, guarded by... No, there's a little bit of contact there, but ref said play on. Jocelyn James coming back into it. Shively gets a hand on it with the deflection. And they're going to say jump ball as Shively didn't realize it was rolling her way. Miley James and Shively kind of both getting after it there. Love the effort. Cranston gives back to Burley for the Mustangs on the far side. They get it into Rios. Rios kicks back out to Burley. 3-ball is up and away, and it's good. Uno, dos, tres for Charlie Burley, her first points of the night. Mustangs extend it to a 5-point lead. They're up 16-11. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. McElroy's pass deflected and picked off by Mosman. She tries to get it to Cranston. She does. Give and go back and forth to Mosman. Just a little out of control by both Mustangs and not quite able to wrangle it in. That'll be Swink ball coming this way. Miley James bringing it down. Center court, Mustangs in their trademark 2-3 defense, and that pass just off the mark. McElroy not able to get there. Coach Walt James calls a full timeout. We'll take a timeout of our own.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Just a reminder, if you took a little break during our halftime intermission, we got a full suite of games the first week of January after our Christmas break. We'll be on the air Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday with action from Kim Branson, Des Moines, and our Honey production crews. It should be a lot of fun. You're going to want to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Follow us and find us on Facebook. Those are the best ways to stay up to date and in the know of all our broadcasts that we're bringing your way on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Back to it here. Mustangs up by 5 here in the third. 16-11 is the score. Cranston with it. She's going to drive in, picks up her dribble. Shively into Mosman. Good defense by Mendenhall. Burley, fresh off a made 3, says, hey, I want another one. And she gets it to drop. Nothing but nylon for the Mustang sophomore. McElroy, oh, that's going to be a foul on Shively. That's going to be Gianna Shively's second personal foul. It's always tough when you try to get a hand on it and the offensive player makes a move you don't anticipate and end up with a little more body contact than you originally planned. McElroy picks up her dribble, hounded by Shively. Skip pass over to Lainey James. Long jumper just off the mark. Mendenhall goes to the ground. The feet come off the floor, and that's a travel call. Mendenhall leading scorer for Swink, not really able to find her rhythm. I think a lot of that due to the good interior defense of Mosman and Rios down low. Here's Cranston working on the left side. See if they look to Charlie Burley, fresh off 2 made threes, still feeling it. That's Shively with the shot, just a little long. Laney James with the rebound. McElroy, top of the key, guarded by Shively. She's going to drive left side, right side. Miley James with it now. Quick pass over to more good interior defense. Shively with the hands on it. Arrow points Swink way. They'll have it underneath their own bucket. Daniela Gonzalez coming in and gives Shively a little breather. Coach Winford doing his best he can with energy management with only 6 players. Wow, let's see if they do call a foul. There was all kinds of contact. Who did they decide to give it to? It's going to be Kennedy Cranston picking up her 2nd personal foul. Mendenhall she's good that time, shooting 69% on the year. She's actually 3 for 4 thus far. Make it 4 for 5 from the free throw line. One of those shots was taken away. One of those makes was taken away due to a lane violation. So 3 points off of those 4 made free throws for Taylor Mendenhall. Cranston picks up her dribble, guided by Miley James. Good defense. Mosman tried to make something and force it at the elbow and ended up giving the ball away. 6-point Mustang lead now. Jocelyn James. Oh, that was a good-looking 3-ball. Just a little off the mark. Brianna McElroy. Skip pass back to James. She'll try it again. Long 2. Just a little short. And they're saying touched by nobody, so that is going to be Mustang ball. A little more offensive production by both squads. Sarah Mosman he's tried to get it into to Rios, and Mendenhall had the position on her by the time she got that done, but last poked away by Rios going for that in the pass, and that will be Swink ball. Cranston with the steal. She's going to pull it up. Oh, Brianna McElroy timed that block just right. Nice little play by McElroy. Can they take advantage? Not quite that time. The pass just a little too high. Burley with the inbounds to Cranston. Mustangs up by 6, under a minute to go, about 40 seconds here in the third. Mosman, long jumper, not quite there. Rios, that was Mills that ended up with the board. Brianna McElroy, top of the key, right into that 2-3 defense. She's going to go against Gonzalez. She's driving baseline, and that off dribbling hand came up and touched the ball. Double dribble call. It's always a tough one, as players sometimes have a tendency to bring that offhand up to the ball, especially if the ref is on the other side. It looks like you touch it, even if you don't. A lot of times that results in that double dribble call. 12 seconds to go. Cranston back to Burley. Oh, she was up and down, and that's coming back. Swink way. They'll have 7 seconds to try to make something happen here. Close out the third. Cranston taking her first break of the game. Shively back in. Jocelyn James, 5 seconds to go. Skips it over to Laney. Addie Mills, turnaround jumper, not quite there. Brings us to the end of the third. Your score, Mustangs up 19-13.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school Because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Welcome back, folks. How did we get here? Well, the Mustangs kind of came alive a little bit. They scored 9 points in that quarter to give them what resulted in a current 6-point lead. The only offense that Swink was able to generate was a couple of made free throws by Taylor Mendenhall. And again, I got to credit the Mustang interior defense of Mosman and Rios and Burley doing a good job to keep the ball out of her hands in the paint. But I tell you what, if Swink can crack that code, if they can get that ball into Mendenhall and Bamber down low, keep attacking that bucket. Good things happen when you get the ball into the post. Like, there we go. Rios, she's going to two-dribble Jay, and she shoots it up short. But they're going to say, oh, I guess it was blocked. Last touch by the Lions. That'll be Mustang ball. Cranston lofts it into Mosman, lofts it too high. That's Lainey Mills, wins the race. Oh, the long arms of Sorrel Mosman. Watch out, a chase down block from behind by the Mustang freshman. That's when a team has got to be yelling, Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. Even for the speedster, Lainey James. Jocelyn James with it now, driving into the paint. Kind of I like the aggressive take, just a little off balance. Shively gets it back in the hands of Cranston. Now Burley picked up her dribble. Shively with it now, goes inbounds to Rios, just a little too tall, high on that pass. Even if that's too high for the long arms of Sarah Mosman, that's a high pass. Jocelyn James and the Swink Lions down by 6. A lot of time to make that lead. We've seen a couple of made 3 balls by the Swink Lions so far. Rios with a nice poke. James just a little short on that shot, but I like the take. That was the right shot to take. Cranston to Shively now. Shively ends up getting into the hands of Cranston, and they're saying she's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll head to the line. And that was Miley Mills picking up her first personal foul. That was number 1, Miley Mills with the foul. Miley James. Corrected by my man, Tate Baker. Making sure I say the right one. Not Miley Mills, Miley James. She's going to check out. Brianna McElroy coming back in. Cranston is good on her first. Second one up and away, and that's good as well. Cranston has 13 in the game. Jocelyn James and her squad down by 8. McElroy working on Shively. Skip pass to James. She's going to try the 3 ball. Look good, just off the mark, barely. And Bamber and Shively tying it up. Arrow is pointing Swink way this time. Shoelace timeout on the floor. Lainey James to inbound. Skip pass over to Mendenhall. Shot was just off the mark. You can say last touched by the quick hands of Kennedy Cranston. It's going to remain Swink ball. Lainey James to inbounds again. They're looking into Mendenhall, trying to get position on Rio. She had it. They just got to look to her. Cutting McElroy back out to James. James shot way short. Lainey James saves it, but right into the hands of Burley. And Mendenhall picks up foul number 4. Taylor Mendenhall, 4th personal foul. She's going to have to come out with this much left in the game. Tough when you lose your leading scorer this early. But the lead is only 8 points. That's only a few made buckets. Swink's just got to convert on a couple of these possessions, and they're right back in this. Mustangs looking to take advantage of this little bit of momentum. Charlie Burley long, another three-pointer. Uno, dos, tres. The 3 ball, that's her 3rd of the night. Burley with 9 points of her own. McElroy and James, a little back and forth. Double tackle on by Lainey James. And McElroy results on Lainey James picking up her first personal foul. Cranston with it now. The lead is 11 after that made 3 ball. A little bit of a no. Oh gosh, this is crazy. There's a whistle blown. I think Coach Winford called a timeout. We'll take a timeout of our own.
Wright Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Wright Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
All right, ladies and gents, it is time for everybody's favorite segment, Laughs with Lizzie. All right, Lizzie, give it to us.
Okay, what was the boxer's favorite part of the joke?
I don't know. What is a boxer's favorite part of a joke?
The punchline.
Oh, the punchline. What a great joke. Lizzie coming up with it. Actually, I'm going to give credit where credit was due. That was Jose Rios.
Good job for Jose.
Good job for Jose. I think we'll have to give him the mic next game for some more jolliness by Jose. We'll have to figure ha-has by Jose. There we go. That's what we'll call that segment. Good stuff. All right, the Mustangs up by 11 with 5.5 to go. Kind of a chaotic finish there to the right before the timeout. Both teams playing with lots of energy. Swink down by 11, but still very much in this. Just got to get a couple defensive stops and a couple of conversions on offense. Almost had it there. Burley gives it away due to the good defense by Miley James. She kicks it over to her sister Jocelyn. Jocelyn drives to the paint, kicks to Lainey James. Deep 3, just off, but a good take. Nice look by Lainey James. That was a good shot. I like that. Good shot decision, just off by a skosh. Lainey James to inbound. Now it's Jocelyn with it. Miley James thought about it. Bamber looking for a cutter. Skip pass over to Lainey. They get Mendenhall, top of the key. Kick out to Miley James is short. Sorrel Mosman with the board. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Mustangs up by 11, 24-13. Sorrel Mosman's J is going to be short. Kind of loose. Lainey James ends up with the loose rebound. She's going to drive up the right side. She's going to slow things up. Gets it back to her sister. Back to her other sister. That makes announcing kind of easy. Shively got 2 hands on it. Arrow points Mustang way this time. 4:34 to go in the contest. Are the Mustangs going to continue to be able to execute? Or are we going to see Swink come up with some stops? We've seen them come up with a few stops. They just have to execute on the offensive end of the court. And they're right back in this. Cranston picks up her dribble, hounded by James. Miley James, double team on Shively. Good defensive stand. It results in a Mustang turnover. Lainey James kicks it up to her sister Jocelyn. Another skip pass over to McElroy. McElroy, she's going to try the long 2, in and out. Mendenhall gets it, turns around and saves it. Didn't have any white jerseys in the vicinity. That'll be Mustang ball. Looks like we're about to see some full court man-to-man defense. And Coach Winford wants to talk it over. Full timeout.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
Welcome back, folks. Again, want to remind you we have a full suite of basketball headed your way the first week of January, the 6th, the 7th, the 9th, the 10th, and 11th. We'll have action for you on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. A little bit of junior high, a whole lot of high school. We have production crews following the Kim Branson Mustangs, the home games for the Des Moines Demons, and the home games for the Honey Farmers, which means we're a little bit nuts, but hey, we love doing what we do. It's going to be a lot of fun on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. The best way to stay up with all of that is going to be to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. We have about 1,400 subscribers, which is really cool for a small little neck of the woods like ours here in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico. Back to it here. Charlie Burley's going to inbounds. Looks like a little full court pressure by Swink. Wow, double team and a little bit too much body on that defense. And that's Laney James. What is it with that name? Second foul for Laney James. Fourth team foul. The next foul is going to send the Mustangs to the line. Cranston gets it back to Burley. Oh, Burley lost her dribble. They call the carry. That defensive pressure was exactly what the doctor ordered on that possession. Let's see if Swink can capitalize. I'd love to see him connect on a few more buckets, make this a little more interesting. Get back into this game. Jocelyn James. Over to Laney James, guarded by Cranston. Skip pass back to Miley James. McElroy gets it in the hands of Laney. She's going to dribble into the elbow. I think that's going to be Shively. Yep, Gianna Shively picking up personal foul number 3. That's only the first personal committed by the Mustangs in this quarter. Laney James will inbounds. Big pass up to Jocelyn James. They move it over to McElroy. She sees her sister on the baseline, just a little too strong. Swink having a hard time finding the nylon. There's that full court pressure. That's going to be Miley James picking up her second personal foul. And that was foul number 5, so we're in shooting territory now. It's double bonus time. Kennedy Cranston is going to the line. She's gone once before and was perfect that time. Let's see what Kennedy Cranston does now. 11-point lead. And, being in the 1-and-1 isn't that bad. Sorry, in the double bonus, you're hoping, if you're Swink, for stuff just like that. You're hoping for misses and a chance to at least get the ball back, claw your way back into this thing. 3.5 to go. There's still time to do it, but Swink has to score. They have yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Kennedy's second is good. She is 3 out of 4 for the night. Jocelyn James. They get it into Bamber. Bamber has a tough time, kicks it out to McElroy. The shot is up and away, just a skosh long. Their shots just not falling from beyond the arc. Burley and Cranston working their way up the court. Good pressure by Swink. Oh, that one almost resulted in what they want, and they get the turnover. Let's see if we can get a nice layup here. Jocelyn James not able to convert. Some good contact there. I think they're going to get Miley James. That is foul number 3, and that's going to send Gianna Shively to the line. I'm sorry, no, that's Laney James who picked that up. That's personal foul number 3. Two and a half to go, 12-point lead. Well, the silver lining, if you are Swink, is you're hoping for a couple misses. Senior Gianna Shively, she's shooting 41% from the beyond the arc, or at least that's what she did last season. I don't have this season's stats. Those have not been entered into Max Preps yet. Shively, perfect in her trip. She's got, those are her 2 points in the game. Mustangs extend the lead to 14 with about 2 minutes, 2.5 to go. McElroy back to James. Laney James tees it up. A long 2 for Laney James. Kennedy Cranston and Burley, a little more giving back. She finds Burley. Good stuff. Gabby Rios with the chance. Gabby Rios scores. The sophomore. And the Mustangs able to break the press and get the layup. 2 minutes to go.
Topar has been your one-stop shop since 1993 for all your farm, ranch, business, and home needs. You've driven by their convenient location on Highway 350 and seen their large selection of trailers and Branson tractors. But did you know they also offer truck beds, grill guards, and cattle guards, and tons of other implements and accessories for trucks and ATVs? In addition to having a commercial welding shop that can build, repair, or customize about anything you can dream up, they can also supply you with metal and welding gas for your projects. Stop by and see how Topar can help build your next dream.
Welcome back, folks. Immediately after this one, we're going to have the guys going at it, folks. It should be a lot of fun. The Mustang men taking on the Swink men here in Swink Gym. Of course, if this is your first time watching one of our contests, basically this video will finish. Head back to the Saddle Rock Sports YouTube channel, and you'll see the men's game come live right before tip-off. You can also head back to that Facebook post where you may have clicked into the direct link to this game and get to it from there. Back to it, Jocelyn James coming down the court. McElroy over to Miley James. Jocelyn, they're looking inside to Mendenhall. That was a strip by the Mustangs. More pressure. Burley handles it well and finds Cranston. Burley and Cranston are going to try to hold out as long as they can. Miley James lost her footing. They get it into Rios. Rios turns it over. Jocelyn James with the chance. She goes forward to McElroy. And Addie Mills had happy feet. One too many steps. Minute and a half, 14-point lead here by the Mustangs. And that is the third personal foul on number 1, Miley James. Gianna Shively was perfect last time she went up to the charity stripe. Was 2 for 2. Does not connect that time. Shively, pretty decent three-point shooter. Had a couple shots tonight. Didn't quite find her rhythm from the floor. But that's why this is a team game. She got it done defensively multiple times for her team. Let's see how she does. Not able to connect on either attempt there. Look for a foul coming. Burley loses the dribble. Cranston has it, minute 15 to go. Shively now. Good pressure by Swink, trying to get close and commit a foul, and that was just a forearm in the back by Miley James. It's going to send Shively to the line again. Shively connects. She's got 3 points, all on free throws tonight. Just a little long on that one. She's 3 for 3 from the line. McElroy is able to recover after the strip by Shively. Rebound by Burley. Kennedy Cranston gets it with 45 seconds to go. Laney James pressures, is able to get the steal. Shively's also right there. Jump ball, arrow is going Swink way. Brianna McElroy, the clock ticks, and the squad just looking for a glimmer of hope. There's a shot. Recently checked in. We got a new Swink Lion. It's her first moments. That's Analia Hand. She's a freshman coming into the game. Also see number 10, Trinity Ortiz, in there for Swink. Burley has it guarded by James. James with the board, 20 seconds to go. James driving, kicks it out to Hand. McElroy's going to try it again. That one comes short. Good athletic save into the hands of James. Miley James able to connect with a little left hand baby hook. And that's going to bring us to the end of the game. Your final score, 17-30. We will take a little break, commercial break, be right back with a little post-game scoring summary.
Located at 314 Colorado Avenue in Lahaina, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Welcome back, folks. This is the First National Bank post-game show. Final score was 30-17. The Mustangs coming away with this one. It was a 1-point game at halftime. The hometown Swink Lions were up by 1. And then the Mustangs got their offense going, and really it was a matter of the Swink Lions just not able to find their offensive rhythm. In the second quarter, they only scored 2 points. In the third quarter, in the second quarter, the Lions scored 3 points. In the third quarter, the Lions scored 2, and in the fourth quarter, they only scored 4, as opposed to the Mustangs in the second quarter scoring 9 and 11 in the fourth quarter. So Mustangs really pulling away with that one, coming away with a 13-point victory. The Mustangs will advance to a record of 4-2. The Swink Lions will fall to 2-4. How did we get there, folks? For Swink, we had 2 players with 5 points apiece. Taylor Mendenhall had 5 off of 1 made field goal and 3 free throws. Miley James hit a 3-ball and a field goal to also finish with 5. Laney James had 2. Brianna McElroy had 2. Jocelyn James and Madeline Bamber each finished with a point apiece. On the Mustang side of the ball, leading all scorers tonight, it was Kennedy Cranston, who came out hot. She scored 8 in the first quarter, all 8 of the Mustang points, and finished with 14. Charlie Burley dropped in 3 3-pointers to finish with 9 points. Gianna Shively hit 3 free throws. She finished with 3. Gabby Rios and Sarah Mosman. Well, see, Gabby Rios had a field goal of her own, and Sarah Mosman had 2 points, both from the free throw line. So, fun stuff, folks. Here in about 9 minutes, we'll have the Varsity Men contest on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Stick around. It's going to be a fun one here in Swink, Colorado on a Saturday afternoon. We'll see you then.